go over planks and different variations in planks that'll help strengthen your core. Keep in mind that in order to reduce your back pain, you need a strong core. Now, I feel as if I've had a strong core for most of my life, especially as a gymnast, but I didn't know how to properly use it. I didn't know how to properly brace my core. So that is what all of these techniques are really teaching you. Yes, they are going to strengthen your core for sure, 100%, but really what they're doing is they are strengthening that neuromuscular connection and enabling you to access the ability to brace your core day in and day out. Things as small as picking up a piece of paper, like little things are usually where people will throw their backs out. It doesn't always have to be like lifting this massive object. It's usually like the little tiny things where somebody doesn't necessarily have the mindfulness to engage the core. So today we're going to go over again plank variations, and the way that I like to start these is actually laying completely flat on the floor and using the pelvic floor to initiate the movement. I will show two reps on just the knees, and then I'll come up to a full plank. So start with those toes turned under. You're going to exhale, contract the pelvic floor, and rise up. So it's not necessarily as easy as that, okay? When you contract the pelvic floor, we have the pelvis start to shift, right? The pelvis starts to turn. You're then going to push into your forearms and a bit of the knees, and you're going to rise up. In this top position, you should be almost rounded, or what I like to call almost a hollow position. If you're rising up and you're coming to here, that is not correct, okay? I want you to over-exaggerate this position, okay? Something that does help me, I'm a very visual person, I like to think that I'm bringing my ribs down to my hip bones, or I'm bringing my hip bones up to my ribs. So now I'll show you two reps where I go up to a full plank position, or a forearm plank position. Again, I'm going to exhale, I'm going to recruit that pelvic floor. I'm going to be led by my pelvic floor in that contraction. I'm going to come up to position number one, and then I'm going to go ahead and straighten my legs. To come back down, I'm going to lightly touch those knees down. I'm going to try to maintain that contraction until my belly touches the floor. Again, I'm going to exhale, recruit, press into the floor, rise up, tap back down, release back down, okay? If you're doing these correctly, your core should be on fire right now, like fucking fire, okay? Let's talk about plank positions as well, okay? So if you're coming up into a plank and your hips are pretty low, that is incorrect. If you're coming up into a plank and your upper back is rounded and your hips are low, that is incorrect, right? This is going to be your proper plank position, okay? Very, very, very much so braced. Core is recruited, quads are tight, butt is tight, shoulders are in a nice neutral position but active, and the neck is nice and long. These are the different movements that have helped me increase my ability to recruit my core and stay braced and stay healthy and stay back pain free.